Sa work mo, are you praying? Pag ang sagot na, Pastor, ganito pa rin naman. Ang question is, gaano ka nag-pray? Gaano ka din mag-pray? So I got two stories dito, which is, I pray, may arrange kayo. Una-una, sino alam dito yung lugar ng Parañaque City? Okay? Kasi sabi ko na ito, nakwento ko na ito eh. Yung Parañaque is a city dedicated to God. Nandun yung seal, nasa seal nila yun. Nasa Parañaque seal nila yun, nakalagay doon. Dedicated to God. Ay nag-dedicate nun si Mayor Bernabe, Lorenzo Bernabe. That time, during that time, bago mangyari yun, yung mga pastor ng Parañaque City, umaga pa lang, everyday, pupunta sila sa City Hall para ipag-pray. Yung mayor, mga staff, at yung buong, muna hanapin yung buong City Hall ng Parañaque. And what happened next is this. Tawag dito. There's this sudden turnaround. There's this person, ang pangalan niya si Edsel Gozo. Gumawa sila ng mga prayer place sa Parañaque City. And eventually, dumating yung time, yung buong Parañaque City, sa lalo na isang barangay doon, yung sa pinakatakutan niya. Kasi ako laki yung Parañaque, kaya alam mo. May barangay doon, malapit sa Libertad, kung saan malapit sa Baclaran, ayaw mo pumunta sa barangay na yun. Hindi mo gugustuhin pumunta sa barangay na yun. Hindi mo gugustuhin ang punta ng gabi sa barangay na yun. Ganon. Nabago. Isa yun saan na yung pinakaraming Bible study na-establish. So in other words, yung lugar na yun na Parañaque City, everything changed. So ngayon, kung titingnan nyo, Parañaque City ngayon, isa sila sa booming na NCR capital dito. There's this another tawag dito, because there are people that pray. There are pastors that everyday nagpe-pray. Ikaw, ina-imagine mo ba, isang araw, pupunta ka ng isang government office, tapos araw-araw mo itong pray yun? Tulad ni Daniel, hindi mo lang alam na yung panalangin na yun, ipapaguhin. Hindi lang yung buhay ng mga tao na pinagpe-pray mo, kundi mismo yung buhay mismo ng komunidad sa kanila ginagawa. So question ko sa inyo, church. Tinawag yung church na BALM. Tinawag ka mag-pray ng healing sa nation. Question ko, palagay nyo, hindi ka kaya papasukin ng Lord sa isang lugar na ayaw mo pasukan para ikaw magdadala ng change doon? Lalo na pag-government yan. Hindi kaya dadaling ka ni God sa isang lugar at isang mga grupo ng mga tao kung saan mag-create ka ng influence. Kasi kung tinawag ka mag-pray ng healing sa nation, unahin mo muna yung Pilipinas. Yes? Another story. Then I'll end with this, and then we're going to pray. Escalante City. Sino familiar sa Escalante City? Sino even know ano ang Escalante City? Hindi nyo alam Escalante? Kawawa naman kayo. Escalante is sa Negros. I'm not sure kung ito ay Negros Oriental o Negros Occidental. Escalante City, isa siya tinatawag na Massacre City. Kasi during martial law, maraming magsasaka doon ang minasakay. So, imagine mo, yung lugar mo, kaakibat, Massacre City, palagay mo, may mag-i-invest doon. Diba? So, they have this war against the military doon. And alam mo ginawa nila, dumating yung time that the people there just pray, just repent, bigyan ng tawad sa Panginoon, tungod. Ang next na nangyari, yung mayor, nag-pray. I don't know, I'm not sure kung dinedicate niya yung city niya during that time. What happened next after they prayed, after they repent, tapos yung 2 Chronicles, na binasa natin, they applied that. As a city, they prayed. After a few months, malaki ang utang ng Escalante City. Umabot ng 2 million yata. Utang niya, 3 million. Kasi wala talaga silang After a few months, their investors start coming in the city. During that time, hindi pa siya city. Escalante lang siya. Start coming in, then eventually, nag-start sila ng business, nag-start sila ng kung anong mga bagay-bagay. Nag-invest sila. What happened next is this. Escalante City is yung tanging lugar sa Pilipinas kung saan ang crime rate ay 0.
Wow.
Pangalawa, from deficit of 2 million pesos, nagkaroon sila ng surplus na 50 million pesos.
Wow.
They start coming in. At yung panahon na hindi pa uso ang Wi-Fi sa Pilipinas, ang wireless Wi-Fi, uso na doon sa isang barangay doon sa Escalante. Ganun yun. Ano ibig sabihin? When you pray, everything change. Everything change. Amen ba?
Yes.
Spiritual yun. Tapos nakita niyo yung economy. Pastor, puro ba spiritual lang? Hindi. Punta kayo sa Fiji Island. Sa Fiji, if you're going to hear yung story nila of how the president mismo nag-pray at dinedicate yung buong Fiji Island, bansang Fiji, kay Lord, na saan sinulog nila yung mga books nila about sa kulam and so forth. Yung may anting-anting din sila eh. Sa sinulog nila, they repent as a nation. Yung Fiji Island, hindi lang spiritual climate yung nagbago sa Fiji Island when they repent and when they pray. Alam niyo ba doon sa Fiji Island, yung isang polluted na ilog doon, kinabukasan, mayroong napaka-fresh, may buhay na isda.
Wow.
Tapos yung land nila na sobrang taba, kapag gumanon ka raw, may gold ka na makukuha agad. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? When you pray, a spiritual climate, ang atmosphere na binabago ng Panginoon, hindi lang spiritual. In lahat ng areas. Lahat ng areas. Question is this, is that possible sa sarili nating bahay? Yes. Kung ang bahay mo ay puro poverty, away, ganito, and so on and so forth. The question is, bakit? Are you praying enough? Pag sa work mo ganito lang, laging ganito, nakapagod, so on and so forth. Ang question is, bakit? Are you praying for that work enough? Are you praying even for the atmosphere doon sa bahay mo? Meron akong experience na ganun. And let's pray. Meron akong experience na ganun na. Adyan. Kita. Yung work ko before, nag-work ako sa New York Telecom, sa may Magallanes. Every morning, pakumaga ako eh. Pero papasok ko na mas maaga pa, mga 1 hour bago pa magsipagdatingan yung mga ka-office mate ko. Galing pa akong Cavite. So, ang pasok ko, as wala na work kami, alas 5 ng umaga. So, darating ako doon 4:30 or 4 a.m. As ang gagawin ko, yung bawat lamesa nila, uupuan ko lang. Uupuan ko lang. Bawat table nila, uupuan ko lang. Tapos doon sa table nila, I'm just going to pray. Alam mo yung gano'n, mawala, I'm going to pray. Isa-isa yun! Isa-isa yun! Lord, yun ako po dito, si pray ko, Lord, ganito. Yan, gano'n. What happened next is, na-dissolve yung na-dissolve yung account namin. Pero bago ma-dissolve yung account, whether you believe it or not, meron doon nakakilala ka sa Panginoon doon sa lugar na yun. At the same time, iba yung environment ng working doon sa level na yun. Even though may quota kami kailangan i-reach and so on so forth, hindi siya ganun ka-stressful. Somehow we're having fun. We're having fun. Finally, doon mismo sa lugar na yun, nagkaroon kami ng iba yung impact. Even though we're not all believers in the Lord, na-acknowledge na, alam mo yung somehow, ako by God's grace, na huwag niyong gagawin yan sa mind. Kasi meron doon isang sitwasyon na merong nangyaring hindi okay. And mismo yung team leader ko yung nagtangko sa akin. Yan ang sabihin na, changing the atmosphere means changing the people around there, changing the situation, changing everything. Big question is this. Kamusta yung bahay? Kamusta yung work? Kamusta yung office nyo? Kamusta yung mga tao sa paligid? Nagbago ba sila? O they remain the same? Agree? So gusto magbago? Gusto mo na magbago? Kaya may madalas mag-pray. That's why kanina, we started this service in prayer. Kasi, we need to change the atmosphere ng simbahan ito. We need to change everything. Amen?
Amen.
Okay. So, release ko ako ng isang prayer kung saan bawat isang magkakaroon ng passion. Ganito mangyayari. We're going to commit our lives to God, and we're going to pray not only for ourselves, not only for circumstances, but we're going to pray for people, and we're going to pray for the atmosphere of wherever God is putting us. And dapat, prepare ka dyan, kasi ilalagay ka talaga ng Panginoon. Whether you like it or not. Okay? So, I pray every one of us, I hope, may natuto naman tayo. Okay? Sige. Let's pray. Thank you, Jesus. Panginoon, we come before you right now and we ask for your grace and we ask for your mercy. Take over upon us, Lord. Take over upon this church, upon our situation. Lord, may mga circumstances. Take over the circumstances, whether natural or impossible. Take over the people na gusto mong maging instrument kami para makakilala sa Panginoon, makakilala sa iyo. Change them. Kung hindi man, Lord, na makakilala sa iyo, makita namin yung great changes na binibigay mo sa buhay nila. And finally, for the atmosphere, wherever you put us, and there's this change. There's this transformation that we will stop running away. Tulad ni George Mueller, Lord, teach our heart to not give up the prayer. Even though how long we've been persevering in prayer, we will not stop. Even though how long, Lord, we want, Lord, God, we want answers ngayon. But until you said, it's time. Until we said that it's time for us to receive the answer, we will not stop praying. We will not stop asking, seek, and knock the door. Teach our heart, God, na hindi nagmamadali, but teach our heart to wait. Teach our hearts to really see you, God, as someone who answers, who hears us. Na every prayer that we utter, as long as the Lord your name is not put in vain, but one day we will see and we will give thanks to you because you are a faithful God. Isa sa pinapanalangin namin dito sa simbahan ito. Because of that prayer, we believe that one day these prayers of ours will be answered. For you are a faithful God. You are a faithful God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At sa bawat kapatid ko, Panginoon, nandito, I just release that passion to pray. If you're saying, Pastor, I want this passion to pray. I want this power to pray. I want to pray for myself, for the people, for every circumstances, and for the atmosphere, wherever God is putting me. Then open your heart and just sing this prayer. Father, just release the anointing of being an intercessor. I just release, Lord, the anointing, the passion to pray, the hunger to pray, the desperation to pray. I just release, Lord, that desire. Na God, I will pray no matter what. Take over. Take over everyone, Lord. To the hearts. But Lord, kahit wala sa church, we will be so passionate. We will be so passionate to seek your face. To live up to you every day. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. You are faithful. You are wonderful, God. Salamat po, Panginoon, sa hapon na ito. Thank you for the anointing. Thank you, Jesus. Lord, patuloy din namin pinataas ang kapatid namin, hindi po namin kasama sa amin. We are declaring and we are sealing that by next week, we will be able to be with them. Thank you, Jesus, for this time. We simply want to say we love you and we thank you. All glory and all worship. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Okay, so that's it. Sa natin, yakapin mo yung katabi mo, di ba? Hindi mo mag-pray. Say tayo. Di ba more? Okay, picture tayo. Meron po ba tayo, ano?
Gusto ko lang